Hello, hello, hello. This is Ruth Craddock. You're with me for another Ruth's Random Song of the Day. I am half the band, pushing 30, and today we're going to do things a little differently. We're going to do a tiny intro, play the song, and then do a little factoids at the end. So today's song is Maroon 5's Payphone, and we're going to give it a listen. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I spent on you. Where has the time gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are these plans we made for two? Happily ever after did exist. I would still be holding you like this. All those fairy tales are full of it. One more sappy love song, I'll be sick. I'm at a payphone. So that's the song. Sorry, my voice is a little scratchy because I'm trying to get sick apparently. But anyway, so Maroon 5 released that in 2012 on their fourth album, Overexposed. And I was actually introduced to Maroon 5 by one of my college roommates, Erica. Hello, Erica. Mwah. Anyways, so I know there's somebody out there that's like, what's a payphone? I've never heard of that. For you young whippersnappers, younger than me anyways, back in the day before everybody had a phone in their pocket, we had payphones. They were phone booths that were at all the public places or on the street corners. And you would go in and you would put your change in, dial the number, and make a call. So that's why he's talking about all of his change he spends on the girl in the song. And so yeah, there's that. So when I think of payphones, I think of two movies. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and the original Superman movie. The reason is, in case you haven't seen these movies, which is a sin, the entire premise of Bill and Ted's centers around a phone booth. So you literally couldn't have the movie without it. They couldn't remake the movie, not that anybody would, because, it doesn't work without the phone booth, and because George Carlin's not alive anymore, and I refuse to let anyone else play Rufus. Not that I'm really in charge of Hollywood, but I'm just saying, I will make a stink if you dared. So there's that. And then, Superman. So the original Superman, whenever he would change into the suit, instead of running off into an alley, like he does now, which is very Spider-Man-y, if you ask me, but he would run into a phone booth, because they were all over the place. And he would quickly change and then fly out and go save the world. And I swear, whenever he would do it, he'd always, bust open his button-up shirt, and we'd see the symbol, and then he'd go into the phone booth. Not sure why, just in case we weren't sure why he was running into the phone booth. Yeah. Which makes sense. He can't go flying back to the Fortress of Solitude every time he needs to change to a suit. I mean, every second counts when the public is in peril. And even he's not that fast. So, yeah, he has to do it in the phone booth. So, he's got the suit on all the time, under his clothes. And I can buy that. The sucker's tight. Especially, the new ones. Yeah, that doesn't leave anything to the imagination. It's super, super tight. So yeah, I could buy, that would be under his shirt and his pants. Okay? Must be made of some kind of special fabric, so he's not, feeling stuffy and suffocating in it, but he's Superman, probably doesn't even notice it's there. But here's my thing. Thing that's always bothered me about this. Where is the cape? Honestly, where's the cape? Where does the cape come from? Because he can't be wearing it underneath his clothes. If it was attached to the suit, it would be all bunched up in the back of his shirt and the back of his pants, and it would look so weird. And someone would be like, Clark, what is wrong with your shirt? What's going on? So it can't be attached. So then where does it come from? So unless he's hiding it in the phone booth, he's got to have some kind of a magical cape that folds up, and you stuff it into his coat pocket, and when he needs it, he goes, flips it out, and it expands to full-size cape. Or maybe it's the just add water kind of a thing, like those toys where you're supposed to put them in water and they're supposed to expand sizes. They never work. But so yeah, he pulls it out of his pocket, little Barbie size cape, and he goes spits on it, and then it goes burp, 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 burp. magically it's, full-size cape now. So those are options. Or maybe it's an extra Kryptonian superpower that he hasn't told anybody about, that he can magically make a cape protrude out of his shoulder blades. Like it just magically just pops out like, yeah. I don't know. I can't figure out how it would work, but no one has ever bothered to explain this, and it has always bothered me. So yeah. So that's kind of my little spielio today. So yeah, if you haven't heard the song before, go check it out. Maroon 5, Payphone. If you haven't watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, you need to watch it. It's classic 80s. It's a must-see in my opinion, and it's a little guilty pleasure. Yeah, it's not an Oscar movie, but that's the point. And then if you haven't watched the original Superman movies, come on, guys. You really, I don't see how you can watch the new ones and not see the old ones. That's like watching Batman and not watching the 1960s TV show, which is also a sin. So if you've committed either of these sins, you must repent. Go and fix it. And yeah. So have a nice day, and I will see you next time.